Hello, everyone, and welcome to Business 200. This is the course overview. So in this video, I'm going to just quickly go over the course. You get to see what's going on, where everything is, and what the objectives are. So Business 200 is an introductory course. In this course, you're learning about broadly all the different topics and areas of business. When you first visit our course, you definitely want to go to the syllabus and you want to download the syllabus. It may look a little different in your final preview here. And the syllabus has the outline of every activity from week 1 to week 15. And it also contains all of the assignments, what textbook to receive, all the grading and breakdown of everything. So there's no mysteries when you look at the course syllabus. If you're not sure what to do, the course syllabus will guide you on what to do that week. You have the course videos here. The course videos for this course is really just this video and the introduction video. There's no videos to watch in this course, particularly any information about textbooks, rubrics. Rubrics is the structure of how you're graded, and any information about discussion boards are all here. The main, most important thing is your syllabus. So make sure you download the syllabus. Once you finish downloading the syllabus, you'll see on this side here are announcements. You're probably familiar with how that works already. You'll see weekly announcements from the professor, myself, and other announcements pertain to anything that's relevant to the course. Announcements will often supersede the material. So if the syllabus says something and I make a change, the announcements will supersede that unless otherwise noted. And we have here weekly assignments. This is what the main link you'll be going to mostly, and we'll click into it. This is the primary link. So you'll see here also on the side discussions, projects, assignments, groups, my grades, and this here is information about me, the instructor. The main thing to keep in mind with is that the assignments and the materials listed each week. So you just really need to come to your weekly assignment, see what week you're in, and click onto it. So if we click into week 1, for example, you'll see your weekly tasks. This explains what you need to do. So for this week, if you read here, it says understand the Business 200 objectives and requirements, which is partly what this video is helping you do. Learn to navigate the Business 200 website, which is this video is helping you do that. Become acquainted with your fellow classmates and post week 1 discussion board. 3 and 4 are going to occur here. So the first week is to introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself, answer the questions here, and respond to other fellow classmates. And just read the instructions here. When you do your discussion boards, you need to reply to at least 2 other students. If you want full credit on your discussion board, you're doing your post and you're doing 2 replies. So if you post the week but don't reply to anyone, you're not getting full credit. So just make sure you are engaging in conversation with the other students, because that is as important as the post. So just remember to be engaged in that way. So that's week 1. Throughout the week, you'll see, and I'll show you, you'll have chapters to read, quizzes, and discussion board activities to do. You'll also have, in particular, book reports. They're not technically book reports. They're more like case studies. So I'm going to click in week 4 just to show you. So in week 4, you will typically have a book report case study where it's group-based or team-based, and you'll have your teams assigned before it happens. And you just have to answer a series of questions and watch a video and read the material. And based upon the material, the reading, and the video, and some little outside research, you can answer all the questions pertaining to the case study. And usually there is a sort of a wiki that you can post to and work together. Sometimes I actually just create a submission link and just have you create a Word document together and just submit it. And that's probably what I'm going to have you do this semester. But I usually have the wiki link open anyway, so if students want to talk and work together asynchronously that way, the option is still available. I open up the team discussion board so you can also talk there if you need to, but by all means, if you want to use Google Hangout or Zoom or text each other, email, whatever's best, just do whatever's best for you. If you're having challenges in the group, email me. Okay, let me know what's going on. Now, I want to click on something particular here. We clicked on the week 4 assignment. You'll see there's no link really, right? You just reading some basic objectives. So you need to click into projects and assignments. And you'll see here, week 4, week 7, week 11, week 14. This is where the actual project and assignment is. And you click on it, and I may link it. I may just go back into weekly assignments and just do a hard link for you so you don't have to click over to the projects and assignments. But here's where the actual assignment is. These are the questions to answer. Here's the video to watch. Here's the information. Here's the link to the website, the actual company. And all this material here is designed to help you answer these questions. And you may have to do some outside research, but it's not a deep dive. There's 4 of these throughout the semester, and they're team-based. You have quizzes, midterm, final, and discussion board. The discussion board accounts for almost a third of your entire grade. So if you miss a discussion board or don't participate or reply to some students, and you do that often, you may have an A average in all your exams, perfect scores in all your exams, perfect scores in your teamwork. If you don't follow through on the weekly on this discussion board, you may find it affects your grade a little bit more than you might think it is. So it does have a very heavy weighting. All the quizzes, all the exams also accounts for heavy weighting, but there's many quizzes each week. There's almost a quiz every week. There's 1 midterm, 1 final. So there's a lot of little quizzes and exams throughout the semester, and they seem like they take a lot of weight in terms of your overall grade, but the discussion board is your attendance technically, right? Because we're in an asynchronous course. So if you're not actually participating class via your discussion board, it's like you're not at class. So that's why the discussion board has a very high weighting overall. Just be mindful of that. And the teamwork also. The team assignment has the least weighting. Not really. Actually, it's weighted the same as your final and your midterm. But comparatively, for over the course of 4 different assignments, it has a lesser weighting. So if you're not good in teams or you hate teams, don't worry, but it does matter. Okay, so don't check out on that either. But this is a really simple course to navigate. It's very basic. Every week is structured a certain way. And I'm going to go into the weekly assignments just to show you one more time. So usually you have chapters and quizzes and then a team report. And you have chapters and quizzes and a team report. Oop, don't worry about that. And here you have examination 1, which is your first midterm. It's on chapters 1 to 10. Quizzes and discussion boards, team report, quizzes and discussion boards, team report, and your final. That's the structure of the course, okay? The team report is not that difficult. Everyone's working, everyone takes a question. Pretty simple. So this isn't an extremely difficult course. It's far from it. The material's interesting though, because the introduction to business courses today are different than when I went to school some time ago. When I took business courses, it wasn't as thorough. So you have a lot more topics, and they're tying together the world of business more interestingly. So you're learning about subjects I didn't learn about when I took Intro to Business many years ago. Many years, let me not date myself. My hair's not gray yet, but I'll count that as a blessing. But some years ago, many years ago, when I took Intro to Business, you weren't doing learning about personal finance. You weren't learning about entrepreneurship. You weren't learning about how to manage your own finances and how certain things work. It was more traditional business, management, economics, things of that sort, or the traditional disciplines or the individual disciplines of marketing, of business that you study. They're just sort of giving you a basic introduction. So now it's pretty interesting. You can learn about entrepreneurship in your business course and understand about it. There's more chapters in the textbook than what we cover generally in a lot of these textbooks. So if you see something interesting and is not something that we're focusing on for that week, or it's not in the reading necessarily, you can read it, skim through it. There's a couple of chapters that I think are really interesting. A lot of students are curious about, how do I start a business and what are different businesses? By all means, the material, the intro to business is really, there's a lot more information there. Even though it's an introductory course, there's a lot more information there on some of those chapters. It does a really good job of giving you an understanding of how those intermediaries work, and get quite a bit of knowledge on that. I'm going to click on discussions just to quickly show you the different discussion boards. You won't see them until the week they're due. So right now you see week 1 here. Each week you'll see the discussion boards open up. Week 2, week 3, week 4. There's not discussion boards every week. So the week where there's no discussion board, you won't see it open up here. But these are time released. As a matter of fact, some of your assignments are actually time released. So you may be coming into it and you'll see it or you won't see it. So just stick to the weekly flow. Week 1, week 2, week 3. Look at the syllabus. There's no timing on the syllabus. So the syllabus tells you everything that's due, what's coming up, what chapters. That's the master plan. That's sort of the professor to student contract is the syllabus. So that's really your master guide. And that's the basics of the course. There's no mysteries to the course. I will share some tips perhaps for the textbook. There is an online version you can purchase through McGraw-Hill. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than buying the hard copy. And the online version, you can log in with an account with McGraw-Hill, and you can read on your phone, your iPad, whatever device, your laptop. You can sort through it very intelligently. So you know how you press Control Find on your computer, you can find information. You can search by topics. So if you're doing an assignment or a discussion board, for example, or maybe you're doing one of the book reports and there's something you read and you want to introduce that information, but you can't remember where it is or where in the textbook, instead of thumbing through a hard copy and flipping around pages, you could literally just find it instantly in the online search function. It's very easy. So I just want to share this information with you. Best of luck to you in the course. And if you have any questions, let me know.